What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where I take a look at a deck, and I just have myself a good old fun time showing it off to all of y'all in YouTube land. Today we're taking a look at an old favorite of mine, being Ultimate Athletes, which is an older archetype that really struggled for a while because they need a level 4 monster to get their play started. But they recently got some new support, including a new level 4 monster, which is just amazing. It worked very well for the deck. Does a whole lot of good stuff. And we're going to go ahead and take this good old deck out in Yugioh Pro. I'm going to show it off to y'all. We're going to be swinging with our sportsman, hitting our opponent really hard. Yes, this is Madi, and yes, we can use it. And we're just going to show it off in a bunch of duels on Yugioh Pro. So let's go ahead and get ourselves started today. Alrighty, our first opponents. Kind of want to go first with this deck. Can go first or second, really depends on the hand we get. Let's see what we got here. Alright, it's an interesting bunch of cards. Let's go ahead and do the Pot of the Extravagant. Extra deck, not as important today. There's some things we can use, but, you know, it's fine either way. Let's go ahead and draw some more cards. Okay, that'll work, What do we lose? Did we lose anything important? Well, we lost some good stuff, but nothing we can't recover from. Alright, let's go ahead and activate Reasoning. Nice little tech card that works when your opponent doesn't know what you're playing. They have to declare a level from 1 to 12, and if they get it wrong, you get the monster that will be excavated. If they guess the level right, well, you're good. So let's go ahead and get out our perfect Ace Boy. We're not going to summon Manager just yet. We don't need him out on the field just yet. But we are going to go ahead and Foolish Burial our goods. We want to dump our penalty box. So the idea of the penalty box is, it's a nice little trap for banishing stuff, but we primarily banish it to search out our field spell, because our field spell is very nice. Good old Ultimate Athlete Stadium. And so we're going to activate that. We have our new Libero Spiker in the hand already, so all's good. You can special summon UAs by bouncing the members from the field to your hand. That's the primary gimmick. It's also why level 4s are very important in this deck. So that's why Libero is just so good. And when you normal summon one of your UAs, you get to search a new one with the stadium. It's very nice. It's very nice indeed. And no, we're saving this for later. And let's see, what do I want in my hand? I kind of don't like Dreadnought being in my hand. I'm going to get another low level. I'm going to get Midfielder, the original level 4. And we should be good. I could Signing Deal, but I don't really need to do that. This is more of a, you know, you need a monster on the board sort of card. You don't really want to, like, rely on UA Signing Deal because you can't Synchro or Xyz with the thing you summon. You can link, but you can't do anything else with it. So, we'll see what our opponent is up to, indeed. Because we got ourselves a nice little setup here. Cyber Dagron. Interesting. Well, luckily I have nothing in the side. Let's see here. Cyber Dragon Beer. Let me think about that. Let's go ahead and use Spiker's effect. Basically, I can take one of my high-level monsters in my hand, put it back into my deck, and summon a new monster. And we want Blockbacker, because he can switch a monster to defense mode or attack mode, depends on their mode, and negate their effects when my opponent special summons a Fang. So he's going to be summoning that Fang. And so I'm not going to be using a Blockbacker just yet. I am going to be gaining some attack points, though. And so let's go ahead and use Manager's effect. I can summon him when I special summon or normal summon one of my monsters. No, you don't want to use Ace yet. He's our negator. So we're going to summon out Perfect Ace Boy. And Perfect Ace Boy can do one of two things. I can pop a card or negate all my opponent's effects. In this situation, let's pop Cyber Dragon. Because he would like to keep that Cyber Dragon, indeed. We're just going to pop it, though. So he gets to keep Vir, who is a Cyber Dragon. But it's fine. Let's see. Add a machine. Can't be normal summoned or set or a Cyber Dragon. Okay. See, I've got my one Omni negation in the Perfect Ace here. I don't want to waste it, because Cyber Dragons are an OTK deck. If I can stop his OTK, I should be set. As I got my Omni Negator, I've got my put a monster in defense mode, negate its effects Innator. I'm pretty good in that regard. I'm pretty good. Alright, so he got himself a Core. And Core is a nasty boy. I'm not going to allow the Core. Yeah, I don't need Signing Deal right now. That's mostly, like I said, in case you don't open one of your level 4s. This is what this is good for. Because you can summon a UA straight from your deck. Its effects are negated, but you take damage equal to its level, what was it, times 300? And a lot of our monsters are level 5 to 8. So you can take a bit of damage on yourself that you normally don't want to do. Alright, so he's got Rampage. And I'm going to be like, no. He's going to try and pop my things. I'm going to be like, no. There shall be no popping of things, yes, sir. No, sir. Not on my watch. Alright, so now we should be pretty set to annihilate this guy. So what we're going to do is normal summon our midfielder. And again, our field spell is going to allow us to get over this. See, this is what we do, you know, with the UAs, especially the new stuff. We're trying to interrupt our opponent, do our plays, and, you know, interrupt his plays. It's kind of like actual sports. You know, you're trying to, you know, have your team do everything, and your opponents get to do nothing. You score the points, they score nothing. And we've got our kind of boss monster here. This is Dreadnought Dunker. You know, UAs don't really have a boss monster in that regard, but he's kind of the boss monster. Not only does he have piercing damage, he pops cards when he does piercing damage. So he's kind of your boss monster. He's also, well, more or less the biggest one. So it's all good. So we're going to go ahead and gain 500 more attack because I special summoned a monster. So now I'm going to put everything in attack mode. And that ought to be game. If not game, so close to game, I could taste it. So let's go ahead and annihilate that Rampage Dragon. I don't want no Rampage Dragons on my board. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. He can't do nothing. You can do nothing to stop me. And no, we don't want to pop anything, because there's nothing off to pop. And so we'll go ahead and attack with everything. And that ought to be game, unless he's got some sort of Battle Fader or a Karibo in his hand. So, like I said, this is the idea of UAs. You get yourself started with your level 4s. You start switching them between your members. You slowly build up this big old board, helped immensely by playing manager, who just adds a bit more consistency and swarm that this deck ever had. And, you know, you just annihilate your opponent. Look at this. This guy was an OTK player, and we just OTK'd him. So, there you go. There's our first duel. Nice opponent against the Cyber Dragon, but he was no match for our UAs. So, let's go ahead into duel number 2, and see what else we have go, because there's other stuff I want to do today. Alright, our secondary opponent. Let's go ahead and see what happens this time. So far, so good. Cyber Dragons, no match for UAs, I suppose. So we're not going to get to pick this time, but it's fine. We got going second options. None in my hand, but they exist. We got old good old Pankratops, just a little, you know, relic from the last time I played this deck. He's just really nice. You can summon him from the hand, pop a card after, you know, tributing himself and all that. What is this? Blizzard Wolf. Declares an attack, negate the attack, summon a monster from the hand. Start the bounce back. If you control all monsters cards in the graveyard, summon this card in attack mode, banish it when leave field. I have never heard of these. No, wait, no, I remember these. But I don't know what they do. Oh, Mare Mare. Oh, baby, I love Mare Mare. I really want to go for Trish at some point. But you know how it is. You can't force the Trish. You just gotta let it flow naturally. Alright, let's go ahead and get our ultimate stadium. And let's see here. I don't trust this guy as far as I could throw him. So, what we're gonna do is get Libero Spiker. And something I haven't shown yet with the field spell, you can reveal the other field spell and pay 1,000, and you get to get an additional normie summon. It's pretty cool. So now, before we forget, activate new field spell. Yes, that effect still applies even now. So now what we're going to do is normie summon. Summon this out. Search a UA. And in this situation, I want a Mighty Slugger. He's an Armades, so like if I attack with him, my opponent can't do jack. So now what we're going to do, summon again. And search again. Not yet. And so now what we want, I've got Dreadnought Dunker already. I'm going to get to my manager. Yes. I think I'm about to hit this boy just a little bit hard. Just a little bit. It's only going to hurt a smidge. So go ahead and Slugger. And we're going to go ahead and special summon our management boy. We'll summon him in attack mode. Probably should have summoned Dunker first for extra damage, but Not a big deal. Graydles, you say? Oh, shoot, it's Graydles. I was not okay, that's a bit of an unfortunate thing. I hit the wrong Graydle. I should have hit the other one. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is a Graydle deck. Unfortunate. He can steal my stuff. Although, for some reason, he stole Manager. I don't know why. I haven't the faintest idea. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. And battle phase. Gonna go ahead and... Well, that's a difficult one, because my attack... If this is another Graydle, which for sure it is, then he's just gonna negate my... Or he's gonna steal my stuff again. Which is not something I like to do. And I'm not gonna bother attacking right now. I could, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to protect my Dreadnought Dunker with a Libero. Good old Libero. And we'll end our turn. It's not that I'm scared or nothing, but he is playing Graydles. So you have to be just a wee bit cautious. Just a wee bit. Ow. He's nuking my board. What do you do? Destroy all my attack position monsters, you say? Well, if that's going to be the case, I might as well go for a defensive monster. And I probably should have gone for Ace right now, but for some reason, Blockbacker just jumped right out at me. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go for Blockbacker. Alright. This is fine. In fact, this works just fine. So what we're going to do is special summon Pancratoops. And I haven't normal summoned or anything yet, so it's all good in the hood. Let's go ahead and pop the original dude. See if it's another Graydle. Nope. Deep. What is this? Huh. Deep Diver. Fascinating. I do remember this card, but I do not know what it does. Put a monster on top of my deck, indeed. Indeed. Alright. Let's just go ahead and kind of sort of ruin this guy's day. He's probably thinking that this is going to, like, you know, be one of his Graydles and it's going to save him. It will not. He can't do jack while this thing's attacking. No Gator for you. Sorry, my dude. No Gator. And we'll go ahead and end our turn. Alright, an interesting deck concept. Graydles have always been, you know, kind of one of those decks that I kind of like. Just because it's got this interesting, you know, steal your opponent's stuff sort of thing. And sadly, Slugger does not work both ways. It only works when he's attacking. Granted, my opponent's going to take damage, but he's fine with that. He's going to be stealing my dang Slugger and killing my Blockbacker. Which I do not appreciate in the slightest. Alright. Let me think about this here. I gotta get rid of my own Slugger. Which is not a big issue. I can do that just fine. I can do that just fine twice till Thursday. Although I kind of wanted Slugger... Yeah, to stop that blizzard thing. But... Yeah, no. Sometimes you do that. Sometimes you don't. So let's go ahead and... Could go for Dreadnought Dunker, but I'm going to go for Management Man. Management Man! So let's go ahead and special summon our Ace Man, Ace in the hole, and summon Manager. There you go. Just summon a dang old Manager, and then pop a card. Goodbye. Goodbye, Slugger. Nice knowing you. Alright, so remind me what this Blizzard guy does. When monster declares an attack, negate the attack, summon this card. Okay. So this doesn't do him jack shite because he has no hand. He can do a whole lot of not. Well, I mean, he can summon it, but do I really care? I don't really care, not at all. He just did that so he takes slightly less damage, which I can respect. But really, this guy is pretty much done. I can negate his next card. He has nothing in the graveyard that does anything. So, okay, that does do something, because I can't negate during my turn. But you know what, folks? And yes, I am going to do this. Is this a smart move? No. But I'm going to do it anyway. Mare Mare. Go Mare Mare up in the business. Wait, Mare Mare, you're level 7? I think... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't actually Trish with this, can I? No, I can't. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, but it's fine. Mari can do other things, too. I can still technically Trish if I leave it all on the board and... Do I have a normal stuff? No. Technically, I could still Trish, but I would have to wait a turn, and I'm not going to give this guy an inch. Sad face. I thought Mari was level 9 for some reason. Don't ask me why, but I did. Let's go for Nightmare Unicorn. I mean, Phoenix. I'm getting everything mixed up today. Okay. Not a big... Oh. Well, my opponent has surrendered, sadly. I was going to go for Avramax, or... Yeah, Avramax would be good. But, yeah. Unfortunate that Mari doesn't do what I thought it did, but all in all, it's still a good link engine for the deck, so it's all good on my part. Let's go ahead and call that ourselves our win, and go for duel numero tre. Alrighty, numero tre duel. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm so dumb. I was practicing with this deck, and oh, we're up against Nekroz. That's actually the next deck I'm going to be working on because, yeah, the Unicorn is off the ban list and all that good stuff. I still got to work on the deck just a little bit more, but yeah, that's going to be the next episode. But yeah, basically, yeah, I thought Mario was level 9 for some reason. I don't know why. But I was just so excited to have Trishula in here. Alright, so now... Yeah, Nekroz Unicorn, don't care. I don't use my extra deck enough for this to matter. That's the thing about Nekroz. If they go up against something that, like, relies on the extra deck, they're pretty dang powerful. If the opponent doesn't care about their extra deck, they don't care half as much. It's kind of their one big drawback. Okay, Ben 10. Light Fairy. What Light Fairy do you have? What was that? Vanity's Ruler. Opponent cannot special summon monsters. Ow. I mean, I've got things to get around that, but ow. Ow indeed. If he summons that ruler, I'm going to be in just a smidge of trouble. And I think he's going to do exactly that. Unfortunate. But I have a level 6 monster, so not a big deal. I can just tribute over his stinky stink monster. I can just tribute over his stink. Yeah, he's going to summon Vanity's Ruler. He's going to be like, oh, you cannot special summon or anything, young sir. Yes, I can. Monarch's Storm forth, my friend. So now I'm going to tribute your nonsense for my nonsense. And since you normal summon Rebounder, I get another summon. There you go. Oh. Okay, that's not a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal that I'm currently smaller than my opponent. But, you know how it is. Just know how it is, man. I really wish I had my field spell right now, but let's see if I can get to it with reasoning. Little risky using reasoning now that he knows what I'm up to. He's going to declare level 4, obviously, because he knows I have level 4s, and they're very important to me. But he didn't hit it. Alright, let's get Blockbacker. We'll put him in defense mode. Let's see here. Yeah, unfortunate the rival Rebounder is not bigger than his monster. What did I dump? Not the card I wanted to dump. Alright. Okay, here's what we do. We'll bounce back Rebounder. Summon Mr. Libero. And that ought to work just fine for us. Yeah, let's just end our turn there. Got my Blockbacker to negate his next monster special summoned. And, of course, Spiker will bounce himself back for my manager, and that'll let me pop his Nekroz. So, in all regards, we're still pretty set. What does this do again? We'll wait for him to do stuff real quick. Hold on, let's see what he's doing. Incantation Chalice Slime. Summon an incantation. Lose life points if you don't do a thing. That sounds like an invitation to me. And then we'll go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and shuffle back Rebounder. He did his job. He did it rather well. And we're going to get Management Man. So that'll get negated. And then I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to pop your little unicorn there. Get out of my field. Thank you. So now if he doesn't Ritual Summon, which he just surrendered, so he wasn't going to Ritual Summon, but he would have taken 2,500 point damage. So there you go. That's yeah, this is kind of a favorable matchup. He's reliant on me relying on the extra deck, which I don't. So there you go. We beat Nekroz, but he put up a decent fight, even though he was relying on lockdowns but that's really what Nekroz do. So can't blame him for that too much. Let's go ahead for duel number 4 and see if we can end out today strong. Alrighty, our final opponent of the evening. We'll see how it all goes down. Opening hand. Okay, not a great opening hand. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that's not exactly what I'd call a strong opening. This is the worst opening I've had in any of my testing. All monster cards. Sadness indeed. Yeah, I've got Rebounder, who's nice and all, but his effect's a bit situational. We're up against, what, Foolish Burial? Oh boy. Foolish Burying what? That's gonna depend, that's gonna determine exactly what we're up against. Harpy, okay. Okay, that's not that bad. Just Harpies. I mean, Harpies are good when they set themselves up right. But this doesn't do anything until the end phase, so... What Harpies do you have in your hand? Okay, Perfumer... He's gonna add himself... What, another Elgin Egotist? Maybe? Yep, another Elgin Egotist. Okay. So, I'm definitely gonna be taking a bit of damage. Just a wee bit of damage. Because basically, this is just let him summon out any Harpy dang well want. Well, not really. It lets him summon only Cyber Harpy. Because of wording. But, you know, that's still an 1800 beat stick that is gonna destroy my Harpy. I mean, my midfielder. Bleh. Speaking of field, I could really use my field spell. Then I could really just do something. I could do a dang well bit of something. I just need to get my dang well field spell. That's the thing about UAs and sportsmen in general. They kind of need a field spell. Where you go? Lightning Chidori. Yep, Lightning Chidori. He's gonna bounce my thing to the bottom of me deck. Which is slightly annoying, but not that bad. Okay. So the Harpy guy hit me a little harder than I'd expected. Just a little bit. But it's fine. You know what? We're gonna take some damage. He's gonna get Harpy... Harpy Channeler, I'm presuming. Because if he had Harpy Channeler, he would have done that by now. So he's definitely gonna be adding himself a Harpy's Channeler. Just a wee bit of the Channeler, lad. Okay, come on, activate your Harpist. We all know what it does. Don't you pretend like it's not there. I know it's there. It's right there. I'm looking at it. There you go. Okay, so now he's going to be activating that and getting himself a Channeler. No. He got Perfumer again. Fascinating. Alright, well, I've got my field spell, which is all I ever wanted for Christmas. Okay, thank you. I thought for a second that he was going to negate that. That would not have been very good. That would have been bad. So let's go ahead and summon out our Pancratoops. Good old Pancratoops. And activate our dang old field spell. What you got? You got Thumping? Harpy's Featherstorm. Well, I'll go ahead and use this now. Go ahead and pop his Chidori, even though it's, you know, not doing anything to me. Okay, well, that's slightly annoying, but at the same time, doesn't affect us too much. Because these are inherent summoning conditions, so it doesn't affect us all that much. And I could summon well, I can't summon the manager, so there's not much point in getting manager. I'm gonna get a Spiker. Do not ask why. I have my reasons. Let's just summon out good old Rebounder. I'm gonna get myself a big old boost. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of the Harpy. Alright, so we got around his Harpy board. It was a tricky thing. And sadly, I wasn't able to end on anything special because, no, Storm. No, wait, yes, I could have. What am I talking about? It's been a long day for me. You know, today's episode's not that long. It's just like, I had a long day at work. Don't sue me. Alright, what is this? Yeah, that's just adding another elegant egotist. Probably. Yep. Alright, so the question is, now what are you summoning? I'm gonna summon another Harpy, but going into what? What is your end game? What is your goal? What is the plan here? That's what I'm more worried about than anything, is what is this guy's plan here? Is he very casual Harpies? Or is he actually a maniacal fiend? Okay, he's a very casual person who has no idea what he's doing. Okay. Because that was a complete waste of a feather storm. A fart storm. Never mind, he has Utopia double. Well, that is unfortunate indeed. I should have well, I guess he had feather storm. It wouldn't have mattered even if I had gone for perfect ace. Gosh darn. Well, unfortunate that we started so slow and the Harpies just started just a little bit faster. So we're going to get Utopia doubled. Sadness indeed. But, you know, that happens every once in a while. Not often, but when it happens, Mari is there to see it happen. So I'm going to go ahead into the end screen. I think we've seen most of what we're trying to do today. All right, the Ultimate Athletes with the new support. We got 3 out of 4 wins, which is just fine and dandy with me. I swear this guy used to be level 9. I don't know what I was thinking. But you know what? Mari is still good for links and stuff, so I still recommend a copy of him just if you want to do links at all in this deck. So, you know, I really do appreciate the new Ultimate Athlete stuff. Libero Spiker is just very good, and Manager is just picture perfect. Picture perfect indeed. If I was going to change anything about Ultimate Athletes, I suppose I'd add another... I don't know. I don't know what I would do to add to them, you know? And I don't know if they really need an extra deck monster all that much. If you were just going to add more high-level ones, maybe another level 5 or 6 one, so, you know, synergy with the Stormforth. Other than that, I think UAs are good for now. So, really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash like if you did. Nekroz are on the way as soon as I make sure the deck is as consistent as I could possibly get it. So, until next time, your boy Memphis is going to be signing himself out. Take care till next time.